Family Stadium, as we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Iowa State Cyclones, taking on another Big 12 foe, the Kansas State Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Kansas State about to kick off to get this game started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Iowa State's offense comes onto the field first today. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling. The temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And that's not a good sign for this offense. You gave up 4 sacks a week ago. Now you're already getting your quarterback hit. They've got to protect their dude. They got to give him more time so he can make plays down the field. Protection is the biggest issue for this offense.
Back to pass, it's Jamison. Makes the grab. And good coverage by the defense, just a short game. All right, guys, let's chat Iowa State. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is it?
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, right through his hand. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. The Cyclones will bring the punt team onto the field. A quick 3 and out, and they're already giving up the ball. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. The Wildcats offense will get the ball for the first time. And, David, they've got a receiver that if he is able to command some extra attention, it could really help get this offense going.
Now, and you need that playmaker out wide. That guy makes the whole thing go, right? Having a guy, if you want to play man-to-man coverage, he's going to beat you. And he's shown the ability to do that sometimes for this offense, and he's a guy that has the defense's attention.
Yeah, I don't think this guy's winning the Biletnikoff award necessarily, but you're right, David. When he's one-on-one, he should be able to win those matchups. And based on how he's played this season, this quarterback should feel really good and really confident when he throws his way.
Lost the fire on second down. Snags it over the middle. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
Yeah, when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. It's third down and the line to gain is the 36. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Anderson will throw. Spits it out to the back. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Unloads to the right. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. Pulls and fires complete. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some.
There he goes. And he picked up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. And the Cyclones in the hurry up.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
Get it out on the screen. They stop him well short of the marker. It's 4th down from the 27. So they'll send out the field goal unit. He'll swing that big leg for 3 from 44 yards out. Oh, he missed it. No good. Kicker couldn't quite get it through, and the scoreboard remains the same. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Anderson wants to throw. Quickly complete. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Makes the grab. It's Ivory. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. From the gun. Wants to pass. Makes the grab. It's Ivory. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. It's complete on the right side. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Kansas State back at it after picking up the first down. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Hold. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. First down for this offense. They'll run the option. Got some room under the goal line. Touchdown, Kansas State. Great job by the back on the option.
What I like about this running back is he can do it different ways. He can hurt you running between the tackles. He's got great vision, but he's also got a lot of speed. And I love the fact that this offense can go option. They can trust the quarterback to make the right decision, pitch it out to him wide, and then you see the speed. There's so many different ways in the running game. This guy can hurt you, and you saw it right there on that long, explosive play.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They go 83 yards on the drive, and it was capped with an explosive 22-yard run. Just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off play action on first down. Gets it to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Quick release on the RPO. And a good pickup to move the chains, and the clock will expire, and that's how they'll be set up to start the second quarter. Guys, it's Kansas State who carries the lead into the quarter break. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. So after the break, they'll go back to work. They'll leave it with him. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And you can tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got in the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
To the air, it's Jamison. Got it set up on the outside. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Hauls it in. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. The Cyclones will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And he'd hoped to pin him deep. Instead, it will be a touchback. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. Motion from the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Anderson will throw. Finds his man. It's Averill. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the 1st down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Wants to go up top on first down. Gets it out fast. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Hand off from the shotgun. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger, and you could tell they pull the trigger so fast, get to the back, get him on the ground quickly.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. A strike downfield. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. And the Cyclones want to crank the tempo. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. To the air on first down. It's complete.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
The Cyclones can really attack on this 2nd and short. They go to the ground. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
And the Cyclones back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. He'll keep it himself. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. So now it's 2nd and long. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The RPO fired complete to the left. Headed to the end zone. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Iowa State.
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback. Good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He slings it deep to the left. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit and coverage that forces the incompletion.
Caught in the backfield, it's Averill. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
Really good job by the defense. Seeing the running back. Don't let that dude who's super fast, elusive, catch the ball in space. Nice job staying glued to him. As soon as he caught that puppy, he got drilled.
Under fire! And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
Timeout, Kansas State.
K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. Iowa State sending the offense back out. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. They even things up the last time they had it, and the defense helped them out and a chance to go on top of this drive. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Looking for a man. It's Jamison. Throws to the wideout. Oh, what a play. It's intercepted. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Well, the quarterback wants that throwback, guys. He's thinking to himself, I'm going to drive down the field here in a 2-minute situation. We're going to get the lead. We're going to have the momentum going into the first half, but he got too aggressive. He should have thrown that one away or eaten it, because now the other team has a chance to score points here at the end of the half.
Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Using the quick game. Touchdown, Wildcats! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Takes the easy one to the back. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go.
And just no hesitation there by the quarterback, right? Primary target not open, so find your check down. Where's my running back? Yeah, I know I'm under pressure, and I know I'm going to get hit, but I'm not taking a sack. I'm going to find a way for us to get a few extra yards here.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll try to get it through the air. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on third down. The Cyclones line up to punt it away. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Anderson wants to throw. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. And the Cyclones will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive
makes the grab down the left side. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch. Kansas State quick to the line.
And if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
And that is just the worst feeling as a wide receiver, because you're way downfield, you're ready for the big play, but you're just unable to connect. I'm sure he's going to be on the sideline asking for another deep shot opportunity.
Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Great job by the defense not falling asleep on that play. Like, you're right there in that fringe area, this part of the field where offenses will get a little bit aggressive and try to throw the football because they kind of think the field's shrinking is harder to run. Nice job staying on it, staying disciplined, and executing by this defense.
They were really starting to put a drive together. After a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. Pulls it in. It's Rooks. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on fourth down, and I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on fourth down for those types of situations, and you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time, so you chalk it up to the defense and take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to throw. It's Jamison. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Power Cats have powered up the noise to try to help this defense on third down. He's got him. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a third down stop. The Cyclones decide to punt it away. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Zings it complete to the right.
I love the defense. How about the physicality on that one? That's a tough route to defend, and he catches the football, but what does he do? He gets him on the ground right now. Good physical tackle. No yak on that catch.
And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. And the Wildcats come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football in this fourth down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
Quick strike complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Cyclones can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Finding open areas. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the tight end. Bounced out of bounds at the 43-yard line.
And we haven't called his name a lot, and I think this offense, they need to find a way to continue to manufacture touches for the big tight end. And I don't care how you do it. I don't care where you line him up. He's that good, and if I'm this offense, I'm going to find him more often.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone beater. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
Quarterback on the keeper. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. That's a fumble on the play.
Great job by the defense. Forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
The Cyclones are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Cyclones! The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
He'll bring it out. It's Freeman. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. From the shotgun, the inside give. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The offense changing the play. To the air on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Man, momentum is a real thing in college football, and you're seeing it shift here in the 3rd quarter. The defense just forced a 3 and out. Their offense scored a touchdown the last time out. We've got a close game, but all of the momentum is squarely now on their side.
Complete out of the backfield. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You've got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the 2nd half.
The Wildcats are moving quickly down the field. He's in open space downfield. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the big fella. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Kansas State pushing the pace. Off the play fake. He fires a bullet to the right. He's got it on the outside. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. He'll do it himself. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. We've swapped sides of the field, and we are ready for the finish as the 4th quarter gets underway. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. He caught it. Touchdown, Kansas State. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way. But you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times he's a deep master. He can just post him up. Linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why
We stop him here.
so dangerous.
We stop him here. All right.
Listen, running backs are not just.
If we gonna stop him, this where we stop him at.
Great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
One back in the
There we go. There we go.
And there was
We stop him here. We gonna stop him. This where we stop him at.
in the backfield. Just listen to the little apple. You can hear it all the way to the big apple as they try to get the defense off the field.
Okay. Come on, man. We stop him. This where we stop him at.
In that playmaker on the perimeter of the field. He's already had a couple catches in this game. It seems like he's always open. And right there, nice job fitting that football into a small space and great awareness by the receiver.
Get some yards. Get some yards. Let's go get active, y'all. Let's go get active.
Has the ball back and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had a much better field position this time around. Really good effort on that one to work his way up to the 32. The Wildcats with a second and short to keep this drive moving. They'll run it to keep the clock moving.
Off me, man. Let's looking for a beast up here.
The defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Quick timeout call by the defense.
Man, I really want.
Clock to save as much
Hey,
time as possible for the offense. They'll run the option. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Breaks into the open. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. And the Wildcats pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Here comes the option. Not much room to run. Let's give him one to the 33. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Power football with the run. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Kansas State has it with another 1st and 10. The option look. Now the pitch. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. Let's take a wide view for a second of Kansas State. A nice way to go into the postseason and eventually the offseason with a W, but the question is, will it be enough to keep the Wolves at bay?
It's a great way to punctuate the season. You just have to wonder, though, if there were too many L's on the schedule to keep this guy around next year.
Yeah, I mean, it's the whole body of work, right? You finish strong, but what does everybody look at? Like, how many games do you win? Who do you beat is important, right? Do you beat your rivals? Like, there's so much more. Do you have the team's ears still? So there's a lot that goes into decision-making, but it was definitely a disappointing season.
They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. Operating in the red zone here on second down. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. Grabbed over the middle. It's carry on. And that is how we will wrap this one up. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game.